Hello, this is Robert Smigel with Canada's podcast. We're coming live from the Web Summit Vancouver, and I'm joined today by Liza Spirit. Thank you for sticking around for the final hours. Appreciate that. I know it's getting late, but we're at the final hour of Web Summit Vancouver, and people are starting to roll out, but you've stuck around for us. So Liza is the founder of DOM, a Vancouver-based personal growth and spiritual self-discovery app powered by her original Spirit Square system. And it's great to have you here at Web Summit Vancouver. Thank you for joining us today here at Canada's podcast. Question number one, where are you from originally, and where are you based in Canada?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, first of all, Robert. And I'm originally from Russia, so I moved to Vancouver to Canada about 11 years ago. And I moved when I was just a young teenager to get education in Canada, and have been living here for 11 years, and just trying to grow the business here, trying to grow everything in my personal life as well.
Excellent. Okay, let's talk about your company, DOM. Sounds interesting. I love the short name. What is the company? What's the problem you're solving for people?
Yeah, so the DOM is a self-discovery app based on my numerology systems that I created. All you have to do, you download the app, you enter your date of birth, and you find out everything about who you are. Your mission in life, your purpose, your talents, your strengths, how you can make more money in life, how you can build more meaningful relationships as well. So the whole idea is that lots of people are feeling disconnected these days from themselves, of who they are, what they should do with their life. They want to change their career, but have no clue where. And the same, sometimes I get adults coming to me to my one-on-one sessions and saying like, that's it, my kids are grown up. I have nothing that I know about myself. I don't know what I like, what are my hobbies, what I should do in my free time. So that's when the DOM comes into play, so people could find out more about themselves. And inside the app, you can actually do meditation practices, you can do breath work, you can do journaling as well, and tap more into yourself. So you can get AI-generated prompts every day to help you with that guidance. Because usually what happens, we just leave on autopilot and we don't pause. If I ask you right now, like, how did you feel on Monday? I don't even remember what I did on Monday, and especially about my feelings, I don't remember that. So journaling every single day and finding out those patterns, maybe there's certain repetition that I keep on doing the same mistakes and lessons all over again. So you can always come back to DOM and just analyze it all, get extra guidance. Again, it's a self-discovery app. It's a self-paced. You get everyday additional support for you based on the guidance from your numerology system. And DOM, the whole idea, because again, my background is Russian, the DOM from Russian translates as home. So it's your home, it's your space where you enter, you feel safe, your data, everything, your journaling is protected. There's a privacy, confidentiality, all in that space. So you don't have to go all the different apps. You can come to your home, to your space, for your spirit, to your soul, to reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with your purpose and what you're meant to do in your life.
Do you get notifications so if people forget about it to get involved in, because it must be an immersive app, you have to keep going at it. Do you get notifications, hey, prompts, that type of thing that tell you, hey, come back, where you been?
You do, and you also get the streak every day, so you can come back. You have to do the daily morning meditation to kick off your day, to set the intention for the day as well, to have a clear mind. What is my goal for today? What is my intention for today? How am I willing to spend this day? In what state, in what mood do I want to spend this day? And then you have the evening reflection. Okay, how did this day go? What lessons did I learn? What insights? What about people? What actually happened? So these are 3 mandatory things you have to do to keep your streaks, to keep your momentum going for your self-discovery and just get to that wellness space overall.
Sounds like something perfect for all these stressed out entrepreneurs and startups and founders.
Yeah, for sure. Especially right now, like, we just focused on building. Let's build, let's talk about work and work and work, but we never find the time to pause.
Okay, you've got something real interesting here called the Spirit Square system that is integrated into this app. How does it help users with self-discovery and personal growth?
Yeah, so the Spirit Square system, it's my numerology system that I created. So I've been into space of numerology for the past 6 years, used different systems of different people, always felt limited because I'm not the one who created it. I don't know why they're doing certain things. So that's how I decided to create my own systems based on the numbers. The numerology is all about the numbers. Your date of birth has specific code, has specific number. We can go dive deeper more into the quantum physics, which is all about the energy and your date of birth. And you also have the energies that you carry. So inside the system, it is based on the 5 elements, which is air, water, earth, fire, and our fifth, which is our spirit. That's who we are. That's how the system actually gives you that fifth element, the spirit, your archetype. What is your archetype? So there are 11 different archetypes. There are additional, as I mentioned, 4 other elements as well. And from 1 to 11, you can have in a different scale, different element. How is it developed within you? Is there something that you need to work on, you need to focus on? I don't like the idea of having a bad number or good number, as many people come and say like, oh my God, my water is only 3. Am I bad at feelings and I'm not expressing that? I was like, yeah, there's something you can work on, but look at that. There are some positive stuff about yourself. There are some strengths, there are some talents. Look and focus on mastering those in whatever you do in this life. So that's the whole idea of the system. The square, why it's called the square, because it visually looks like the square in different elements, and there are diagonals as well inside that, which is your shadow work that you need to do, and your light path, which is your mission in life. And you come to that system and you get everything calculated for you just based on your date of birth.
Great. Okay. So, what are you most proud of with this DOM app so far? I mean, it does a lot of things. Obviously, it helps people to learn how to work it and how to use it to their benefit. But what are you most proud of with this?
I love that idea when people come and say like, whoa, this is all about me. I love seeing how people find it all connected to who they are. That's just either they get a confirmation that there's something good at, or they get a confirmation that they need to work on that. So I'm super proud of the system by itself because it's been proven that it's working. We have about 300 users right now, launched several weeks ago. So we can see how it helps people. You can see how they start living more in alignment and more on purpose with themselves and actually using it to their advantages and doing more of a breath work, doing more guided meditation. Some people message and say like, oh my God, I just meditated and it helped me today at my work. I didn't feel that stressful. I was not getting frustrated or screaming and shouting at other people at work. I was calm, and that's for sure. You can see the proof that it is working, it is helping their clients and users' results, and that's of course it's a major win to see the results of other people.
Okay, good. So, health and wellness, it's a big category, a lot of apps, a lot of competition stuff out there. What's one key insight you can share about the wellness and spirituality or the personal development space right now that you're currently in?
Yeah, as you said, it's super saturated right now, and we have to be very careful when it comes to different tools. There are lots of different tools, but people would meditate, they would practice, and they will sing like, okay, that's it. I am all about mindfulness. I'm all about spirituality. And then they go into real world. They don't show kindness. They don't show compassion. They are struggling talking to people. And that's a whole issue with this world right now. It's a little bit of a mainstream that, okay, I'm meditating and I'm good at this and I'm mindful by default because I did a meditation practice. But how do you apply that in real world? That's a real struggle and issue that I've been seeing for many people, unfortunately, these days. So mindfulness and spirituality, I always say it's a way of living. It's not that you just meditated for 20 minutes and that's it. You are suddenly spiritual all of a sudden. But it's all about how you apply all of this mindfulness on a regular basis, how you talk, how you present, how you help other people in the business world as well, not just your personal relationships in life.
Okay. So, why did you decide to come to Web Summit Vancouver? Do you attend lots of conferences or this one in particular? Anything that you want to accomplish here, and what are your goals?
Yeah, that's the first time with Dom, as I mentioned. We launched a few weeks ago, and that's definitely a great way to get an extra exposure and awareness as well to share with people what is Dom and why they should be using it.
Okay, good. Okay, crystal ball time. If we catch up again next year at this table, we're sitting here, what are your goals and what do you want to accomplish in 1 year with your company and yourself personally?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think the main goal is to hit within 1 year to 100,000 users, like overall the base. And based on the statistics right now, 10 to 15% of them are converting to premium users. So you would take 10% from 100 is 10,000 paid users, paid members. So that's the goal within the next year to grow to that user base with the app and, of course, educate people on what is numerology and how it could help them in day-to-day life, in their personal life, and their relationships, at work as well, how they talk to people, how they communicate. So I can see that it's going to be a huge educational piece, but that's the plan to hit that target.
Okay, we're going to wrap things up. Anything you'd like to add before you leave us today?
The key message is always remember to come back to yourself. And remember to find the time where you could go on a solo walk, you can meditate, just get outside of that chaos that we live on that autopilot. Just pause. Take at least like 30 minutes per day, your meditation, journaling, whatever practice works best for you to get that alignment, because mental health is important, and dedicate more time to self-care as well, especially since we're at Web Summit right now. Everybody is just on a building mode, and they forget that, okay, you need some time off a little bit at least to reconnect, regain that clarity and mindful focus, and go back to whatever you've been doing.
Great. Thank you, Liza, for coming on Canada's podcast here at Web Summit Vancouver. I've learned a lot about you, and I'm sure our listeners have as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.